Would I be the asshole for refusing to drive my wife and her sisters to an out-of-town concert? Hello all. Recently my wife and I were able to get 4 tickets to a concert that is extremely hard to get tickets for. I was super stoked, as we have been huge fans of the artist for years, have all their albums. Last night, my wife tells me that because we only got 4 tickets max with the code we had, I wouldn't be able to attend, as her and her 3 sisters were making it a sisters trip. Would I be the asshole for telling them I am not going to drive them to the concert 4 hours over snow-covered highways if I am cut from going, especially because 2 of her sisters aren't fans of the artist, and I was only told I was cut after the fact, not while working on getting pre-sale tickets? B. Edit more info. B. The concert is Taylor Swift, and I was told of this girl trip idea last night on our way home from a hockey game. Wife told me she hopes one of her sisters can't make it so I can go, which almost makes it worse. B. Update. B. As some have pointed out, us having a code didn't ensure we had tickets. My mistake. I don't buy tickets often. We do however have 4 tickets as of now, have received on credit card. One of the sisters has backed out, not being a fan of the artist, and finding out I wouldn't be able to go, she opted out. The whole experience has kinda tainted the concert for me. I will be having a more in-depth conversation with my wife tonight on how it all went down. Also, can we please refrain from saying things like "does your wife love you" type comments? Not cool. Not the asshole. Why are you allowing your wife to cut you? This would lead to a fight in this household. That's a major asshole move on your wife's part. You bought tickets as a couple. You two get to go and invite 2 others. 2 of her sisters aren't even fans. You should be taking the one sister who is a fan and finding a 4th party who actually likes the artist. We got tickets, but now you can't go, and you also need to drive the people who are using our tickets is some top-tier grade A bullshit bait and switch nonsense. Not the asshole. That's pretty heinous. Wow, what a way for your wife to communicate "I'd rather spend time with my sisters than you." Prioritizing her sisters going that aren't even fans of the artist over you? Both her husband and a big fan of the artist? Yikes. If she still expects you to show for them, that would be a new echelon of asshole entitlement on top of it. You, sir, are not the asshole. Not the asshole, and what a crap thing to do. Does your wife actually like you? Not the asshole. Tell your wife 2 tickets are yours and 2 are hers. Not the asshole. Your wife is completely in the wrong. I'm assuming you purchased the 4 tickets together. While purchasing, it's clear you were expecting to be going to see the artist. Your wife is being selfish. I would do exactly the same as you and refuse to drive them if I was in the same situation. I'd also expect her sisters to pay for their tickets. I wouldn't be contributing anything towards the trip and concert, considering you are not important enough to go with them. I'm angry for you, op. I hope you can fight for your ticket and still go. Not the asshole, and suggest you keep all 4 tickets and take some of your friends. Not the asshole. It sounds like a pretty crappy thing to do on your wife's part. Not the asshole. Forget the drive. If I'm understanding correctly that you bought the tickets, that's your ticket. I bought the tickets to an artist I'm a huge fan of. You knew I assumed I was going. 2 of your sisters aren't even fans. I'm hurt that you plan to cut me, and I will not be giving up my ticket. No way I would drive them. They left you out of the fun and they need a ride? Not the biggest issue on earth, let alone in a marriage. But, grown people who leave you out of the party can't expect you to show for them. Not the asshole. No way. This is a joke, right? Not the asshole. But why didn't you know right away one of the tickets wasn't for you? Not the asshole. I did this once for my wife and her friends and never again. Waste of a day, absolutely miserable and boring, and unfair. On my trip I was at least able to hang with an out-of-town friend while they were at the concert, but I would have much preferred to stay home. I suggest you have the biggest and best boys' day at your house as you can while they are gone. Not the asshole. If you paid for your ticket, then it's yours to use. Also, if you have the tickets in your account on whatever platform, then you for sure should go. Not saying to use it as leverage, but maybe point out that you very much have a say in who goes. If the others want to go so badly, there are tickets they can buy. It may be on a third-party site for more than face value, but it is what it is. If they're not big fans, they most likely will not spend that money to go, so either they want to go or they sit it out. Not the asshole. And I will stress that this is such a dick move from your wife that you cannot minimize or rug sweep. This is so shitty. She needs to look you in the eyes and tell you every single detail of her brainless reasoning. I doubt she could even justify it to herself. Not the asshole. If you like the band too, this is just mean girl shit on your wife's part. While supporting Girls' Night Out basically makes you a superhero, awards all the brownie points, cutting you out after you made ticket arrangements is awful. Then asking you to drive 4 hours? Nah. They're grown. The least they can do is drive themselves, find somewhere to stay. Could have done a different event with the sisters. It's insane how inconsiderate that is, tbh. Not the asshole. They can drive to the concert and get their own hotel. Then drive themselves back afterwards. That's how it works. Not the asshole. This is a DCK move, and one of the full-grown adults going can drive them. If she causes a huge fight about you not driving, you need to stand firm, because it sounds like your wife does not even like you. Not the asshole. Tell your wife she will have to drive the sisters, as her husband is making himself single. Seriously. That's mad disrespect. Cut her and her sisters from the trip and make it a guy's trip. Not the asshole. You bought your ticket, you are excited to be there, the other sister just popped out of nowhere. Not the asshole. Does your wife like you? This is bizarre to me. You clearly like the artist and she just suddenly said you aren't going? I'd take my ticket and go alone. Not the asshole. I would absolutely refuse to give my ticket up to one of these sisters. There's no way in hell that I would let the ticket that I paid for to go see an artist that I cared about get stolen and given to somebody else without any input from me. Forget about the question about driving them to the show. I'd probably end up selling 2 of the tickets on Facebook Marketplace or something and then go with my wife alone. Not the asshole. If they are all adults and know how to drive, then they should be able to take themselves, right? Why are you suddenly their Uber driver? 4 hours over snow-covered highways. Is it uphill too? Your wife doesn't get to unilaterally uninvite you to a concert of your favorite artist. You get 2 tickets, she gets 2 tickets. Not the asshole. Not the asshole. That was exceptionally rude. They are adults, and can figure out their own way there. Enjoy your quiet night alone. Not the asshole. They can drive themselves and stay overnight at a hotel if they'll be drinking. Shitty move on your wife's part. Isn't going to happen. Tell wife you have 1 ticket, no argument. If she argues, take all 4. She is rude. This is very mean of your wife. You have every right to be hurt and angry, and it's incomprehensible to me that after having the balls to cut you out, she also had the balls to expect you to drive them there and back. No, you would definitely not be the asshole. She owes you all sorts of apologies. Not the asshole. Who paid for the tickets? If you own any of them, and I would assume at least 2 if your wife bought out of joint funds, charge the street rate for resale of the ticket. Go on vacay with a friend with your profit. Your wife is really inconsiderate here. Ask her how she would feel if treated the same by you. Not the asshole. Are they actually expecting you to drive? I would love to know your wife's thought process on this. I'm surprised you're even talking. Not the asshole. No way would I go through the hassle and stress of getting my hands on tickets and then not attend. Your wife most certainly is the A for suddenly dropping this on you, like it's okay to do. Did she give any indication that this was supposed to be for her and her sisters?